Welcome back to episode 9 of McQuivey Livin. So today we're going to talk about community. A lot of times we get asked the questions like, how do you make friends? What about church? And people really assume we're out here all alone and are surprised by our community.
Yeah, it's a big community of travelers, I guess, is what that's because there's a big community of RV livers. There's a big
community of world travelers, and so it's where you find those things. So today we're going to talk about ways we stay connected virtually and physically. So let's get right to it. So virtually, most everybody knows Facebook. So there's also a group called Full-Time Families. When we're RVing, we go to Full-Time Families and we can meet up with people if we want, but there's a lot of information going on there, staying connected, talking to people, becoming friends online. And then there's also for women who travel alone, because that's also a big thing that comes up is there's a lot of single women with kids and even single dads. And at Full-Time Families, they also have specific groups for single dads and single moms separate. And then Instagram, everyone knows that you can do Instagram.
There's always, even just texting on your phone,
calling. We have Marco Polo,
WhatsApp.
Yeah, so there's a lot of those. One thing that people don't know a lot about is that there's book clubs. There's online book clubs, so you can stay connected to friends. You can even start your own book club. And there's one that I had been a part of for just a little bit, but everyone would grab their drinks and settle down and then get on like a Zoom call. And it's like they would sit there and chat as girlfriends. And so, you know, we stay connected virtually that way.
And then there's Scribed. Scribed is a online book service. Our boys use it with their grandma.
It's like $10. I think my mom pays for it. And so we can go on there and read books and listen to books. And then we share that. So it's keeping connected. They keep connected with their grandma, and I keep connected with my mom with like, oh, you should read this book. And then I call and I talk to my sisters about it and stuff. So we stay connected that way virtually.
So then there's the physical way to stay connected. And so physically, every Sunday, wherever we're at, we go to church. We are LDS.
But we spent Christmas at a Baptist church.
We did that. That was fun.
And then we do a lot of like Full-Time Families has non-denominational.
Yeah.
And we've gone to some Catholic churches, and we've gone to some mega churches. Yeah. And so you can reach out and go to church.
Yeah, get involved with the church. Go to the activities and meet people there, and then invite them over.
And we always volunteer to serve. So when we're there and they said, can anybody, blah, 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 and we're the first to raise our hands. We'd love to serve any way we can. So the second way is you visit friends and family. We have great friends called the Zimmermans, and they met us in California, and we had an amazing vacation together. So we connected that way.
Yeah, and then also when you're traveling across, like when we were traveling across the United States, we see what friends were out. Our friends in Houston, the Cones, and then also Jimbo in Florida. You know, we go visit them.
Oh, and then we visited Jody in Arizona.
Yep.
And so we try to, when we're going somewhere, we try to connect with those who are our friends. Then there's also service projects around the country and world. So I know that when there was the hurricane in Texas, that a lot of people, especially RVers, went down and served. And then we have a lot of friends who meet in other areas for big projects that they do. So that's super important.
Yeah. And then there's the rallies. There's Full-Time Family rallies that we can do and get together. We did one up in Canada just last year. And I think they're doing right now, a bunch of the Full-Time Families are traveling through Alaska right now.
Ah, we missed that one.
Sorry, we had to be in Hawaii.
And then there's events. So people will meet up at like rodeos and festivals. Like there's the New Mexico Balloon Festival. And when there was the eclipse, a lot of people met up and did that together. There's also wintering.
So in an RV, you want to go south for the winter. And so a lot of people would go south to the warmer climates. And Florida would be popular. We
hop around
from resort to resort, and you meet up with friends there and
make new friends, and then start traveling with new friends. Yeah. And then conventions. So a lot of people will have homeschooling conventions around the country, around the world, and they do that every year, and they go back to see their same friends.
Yeah, and again, I think we touched on Renaissance fairs and jobs. Campbellsville, working at Amazon, and then also the Beet Harvest. That's another way to stay connected with people that are like-minded, that travel with you, and you meet up with them. And it's funny, you meet someone in New York one time, and then next time you see them, you're in California. It's always fun.
And you know, as a woman, it can get a little lonely out there. I'm going to be really honest with you. However, yes, I do. However, I think that it's important that you need to be willing to go step outside and go talk to people and ask a friend to go on a walk, or when you're meeting someone new, or when you see someone, introducing yourself. We just don't have the time to wait for relationships to mature. Like this week I'll say hi, next week, I'll tell her my name. No, it's happening now. Life is happening now. And that's how I've made some of my closest friends.
And then us guys, we've got football season. So
yeah, very good season. All right, so we have answered your questions about how we stay connected virtually and physically as we travel, and that we have an amazing community out here. Never left alone.
Yep. And if you have any more ideas on how to connect, or virtually or physically, or even spiritually, let us know. Put your comments down below, and
we can use them for future episodes. But make sure to subscribe and to share, and we will get more episodes and more information to you as soon as possible. All right, have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.